we're gonna toast the ladies. Let's go fishing, everybody. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's happening with Ladies Let's Go Fishing. We have May 28th, the fish cooking class in South Florida. And if we're lucky, Heather or Lenore Ryan, who was here last time, may be getting on. The fish cooking class, we decided to go virtual so people can learn how to cook fish lazy day style with tomato, Parmesan, you know, nice little special topping, and we'll be doing island citrus salad. And we'll send the ingredients out first so you can cook with her or you can listen to her and we'll replay it. Hi, Marina. I see Marina there from the Florida Association of Nonprofits. Marina has been a great mentor to our programs.
Cheers.
Cheers. It is happy hour. Everybody, that's what it's all about, is having fun. Our June 5th through 7th Learning on the Water and Screaming Reels Fun Tournament in the Keys has changed to August 14th through 16th. So by tomorrow, I will probably have that up on the website. Oh, I see Andrea. Andrea's logging in from Germany. So it's very late for her. So Andrea has been to lots of Ladies Let's Go Fishing programs, and she has bought a lot of raffle tickets too. All right, so our Gulf Coast seminar, where we're going to have Captain John Cutter, is now scheduled to June 27th to the 28th at Bass Pro Shops. It's in for shore fishing seminars, Saturday fishing, Sunday. Our South Florida, Fort Lauderdale Saltwater Offshore Seminar is now August 21 to the 23rd. That is all up on our website. Registration's available for all that. Then we have the Tampa Inshore Seminar, which we have Alice Troutman. Alice, if you could give everybody a wave. She's going to be one of our speakers. We've got some great speakers there. And then October 23rd to 25th. Oh, by the way, the Tampa Inshore Seminar is at the Tampa Boat Show. In the Keys, October 23rd to the 25th, that is our main granddaddy of the year, where we have our full day seminar with inshore and offshore speakers, 2 days of fishing and some prizes. Then we key off the year, we ended up with a surf fishing academy in St. Augustine. That is November 21st to the 22nd, and that is a full day, 4 hours of beach fishing. We're going to open it up because it's limited to 10. If we do Saturday and Sunday, then we can do 10 each day. And Saturday night is the visit by golf cart to the spectacular Night of Lights, where they light up St. Augustine from the rooftops, and it's really awesome. I have you all, a lot of you are unmuted, so if you want to mute yourself, fine. We're going to be doing some more virtual seminars as well. If there's anyone here who wants to be a speaker in the future, there's a chat button, so you can chat as we are talking. Or if you want to be on our committee or our advisory committee. We do have a podcast channel called the Fishing Buzz, as well as on YouTube. So I will be sending links to that, and we may repost this later. We'll be doing some more online raffles and auctions. Right now, this is the best way for us to meet, and we will be sending our mass emails. Please don't, if you unsubscribe, just bear in mind that you cannot get any more emails and I cannot re-add you. So please try to stay on our email list. If there's something you're not interested in right now, it may be something that you may be in the future. So give me 1 second. Okay, hold on a second. We have a captain do the okay. We have one or more of our captains trying to come in. Okay, so Priscilla is here. Are you here, Priscilla? Let me unmute you. Priscilla has to leave early. If you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, Priscilla is from Starbright. They give us all kinds of cool things to keep your home, your car, and your boat clean. smelling good, and
Yep.
she's going to say hi from Starbright for a couple of minutes. Go ahead, take it away, Priscilla.
Okay. Hi, ladies. My name's Priscilla. I joined Ladies Let's Go Fishing a few years back, so some of your faces are familiar to me. But I do want to hopefully start joining more often and coming to the events because I enjoyed that one event that was down in the Keys. And was it Islamorada? It was a few years back, and I enjoyed that so much. So I don't know much about fishing. I'm still learning. I have gone fishing quite a few times, but I still have a lot to learn. So I'm happy to be joining this group. I just kind of wanted to go over the, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Starbright products, and we do marine, we're in the marine industry, the RV industry, home care, and the automotive. So we have lots of products to fit all of those categories. Mainly maintenance, cleaning products, and things like that. And also Startron, which is our fuel additive. So you guys are probably familiar with that. One of my favorite products right now at this moment, being that we've been staying at home, I have a four-wheeler and I like to go out four-wheeling and all of that. So my four-wheeler was really, really dirty from all the muck and buildup. So I utilized our product called a Vinyl Guard. I don't know if you can see it. Are you able to see this?
Yes, yeah. Vinyl Guard.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, perfect. So this product just really did some amazing things. So I wish I can share my before and after picture. If I can figure out how to add it in the comments here, I'll add it. But basically, I used this to clean my four-wheeler from head to toe, and it gave it the most amazing clean shine, and it held the shine and the beautiful look. It also cleaned up the tires phenomenally. So I just wanted to share that a lot of the Starbright products, even though they're geared toward maybe toward cleaning a boat surface or such, you can still use it at home and on your other toys or anything in home, even bathrooms, countertops, your outdoor furniture, and so many other things. But so I just kind of wanted to share about the Vinyl Guard. You can even use it in your car, in the dashboard, and it gives it like this beautiful, shiny, protective look. You just don't want to put it on your gas pedals or your brakes because it'll give it a slick feel. So it's a UV protectant, cleaning agent, and just a really overall amazing, great product to overuse. So anyways, we always have tons of different products that we're sharing on social media. If you follow us on social media, we give tips and tricks. We do contests and of like show us how clean your boat is, and we're trying to get more engaging. We're trying to engage more with everybody and doing different contests and fun things. And so yeah, follow us on our Starbright and Startron pages. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer any. So yeah.
Yeah, I know, Cindy, if you can unmute yourself, you use a lot of Starbright items. I use a lot, and we're going to do
I was just talking to my husband because we don't put gas even in our scooters without using Starbright.
Yeah.
We use it in every tank of our gas with our boat. It's amazing product, and we are never without a Starbright with our scooters, our boat. I mean, it really is a great product. And Bo even says it's a good product.
Yeah, well, we use it when our lawnmower won't start. Sometimes we'll put the Startron in there, and that gives it that little extra oomph. And
it does.
Yeah.
Small
I think I can. No, I can't.
Engines, it's amazing as well. I mean, everyone should be carrying that product. And I know I've won several of your bottles through the years, and we use every drop of it.
Oh, good to hear. Well, follow our Startron page because we do give away a lot of Startron bottles by just liking and sharing, and we'll basically do a random selection, and we give away a hat and a big bottle of Startron and some other goodies. So yeah, thank you.
We're gonna do like a full half an hour with you because you have a lot of products. You can't really talk about them all now, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we have so many products and I'm still learning as I moved into this. I've been with Starbright almost 11 years now. And so now I'm just going into the sales department and I'm getting more hands-on with the products and trying them in a lot of different places at home and in my car and things just because I don't have a boat. So I'm learning a lot about it and it's a very universal product actually. So
Great. Well, great to see you, and we're gonna have you on more. We're gonna be doing the drawing here shortly, but I want to bring in a few of our guests. John Feder, are you ready? Just go ahead, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
John Feder is an acclaimed captain on Florida's Gulf Coast for inshore. He's a really sought after speaker, and we're really excited that he is giving up our time for when we come into town. But John, tell us what's been going on in the Gulf Coast, Fort Myers area. What's biting? What do you see out there?
Well, basically, lately there's been a lot of opportunities, a lot of options. Pass fishing's been really good. We've been getting a lot of pompano, which is nice. That's always a nice change from what we normally get. Spanish mackerel bites been really good as well. And with regards to Spanish mackerel, you know, throwing silver spoons. If you like throwing artificials, you can throw shrimp on a jig head. That's always been really good. The tarpon bite's starting to heat up a little bit. I haven't really been out a whole lot tarpon fishing because of the way the wind's been blowing. You know, it's been kind of windy on our coast over here, so it's kind of limiting to what we can do out front. But it's always nice when everyone else is tarpon fishing because that kind of frees up the back bays and the shallows for everybody else. So there hasn't been a lot of boat traffic out there either. And with regards to the back bay bite, we've been using a lot of cut bait lately, a lot of cut ladyfish, chumming a lot with shrimp, using some white bait or sardines, or, you know, everyone calls them different things. People call them pilchards, white bait, scaled sardines. We've been using those on circle hooks up around mangroves, around oyster bars. The cut ladyfish is just something that you just kind of throw rods out and sit. You have to be patient to fish those. And that's been fished around a lot of the cuts around some of your islands, around your mangrove islands. Tide dependent, of course. The higher water has been proving to be better for us as of lately than trying to fish shallow water, and that will continue as the summer gets closer and as the water gets hotter. They kind of stay off the flats a little bit more and stay around the deeper water, around protection as well from dolphins and ospreys and things like that. So but the one thing we have been using a lot, and I know, you know, I talk about it a lot at all the seminars, is the popping cork. You know, we've been using a lot of the popping cork in the passes for, you know, ladyfish, mackerel, jacks, small sharks, things like that, with about a 2-foot leader and a jig head underneath that with a shrimp, and that's been working for us. So it's been pretty good. You know, the business-wise standpoint, business has been almost non-existent. The fishing I've been doing has been with my family, with my kids and my wife. So hopefully that'll start changing a little bit, and things will get back to somewhat of a normal status for us. So, but that's kind of about what's been going on our side.
Good. Well, who wants to go fishing with Captain John Feder?
Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
you guys.
go.
You know, we have 2 pages of galleries. So if I see Susan Barber's using the chat, like you see an arrow to the left and right. So like on my screen, I have a big screen. I could see like 20 people. And if you hit the arrow, you see like 20 more. So, and then John, tell them how they can reach you. And you're also on our website under our guides.
I should be on your website, but you can get me catchingthecure.com is the name of my website. The name of my business is Catching the Cure. I donate a certain percentage of my income to cancer research. That's where the name of the business came from. And but that's what we do. And I fish primarily back bay, shallow water. Starting up here shortly, I'll be doing a lot of shark trips though. You know, sharking is
Ooh.
getting very popular.
Get it?
Yeah, it's been getting very popular with a lot of people. You know, the ability to catch sharks, you know, anywhere from 4 feet to 8 feet, 9 feet. And species wise, you know, black tips, hammerheads, bull sharks, tiger sharks, spinners, duskies. I mean, you name it. I mean, we've even caught a couple sawfish shark fishing. So you just never know.
Wow.
That's the nice thing about shark fishing is one might be something and the next one will be something totally different. So
Where do you fish out of?
I'm sorry.
Where do you fish out of?
I fish out of Fort Myers Beach.
Okay, I'm from Estero when I'm in Florida.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
actually,
Myers
John is one of our captains when we have our Fort Myers event that is rescheduled to, there's so many, I have to double check it, to June 27th and 28th. The class is 27. He's a teacher and instructor, and then the 28th is fishing. So a few lucky ladies will have a chance to fish with Captain John. He does leave out of the beach area and not out of Punta Rasa. So you have to specify that if you decide to sign
Right.
up and opt for the fishing.
John, where do you normally go out of? Because we are Freedom Boat Club, so we were just at Salty Sam's yesterday.
I
And,
fish out of Fishtail Marina, which is on the south
okay,
end of the beach.
yes, I know exactly where it is. Okay, so,
Right
yeah,
there behind Santini Plaza there.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, hi Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Actually, Freedom Boat Club is one of our sponsors, and I'm
know.
going to do a quick shout out, and then I'm going to bring Ray Rocher up here a second to our sponsors, because without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to have Ladies Let's Go Fishing. So here's our major sponsors. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that's a
Betty.
big
Yes.
one. And it's on our page under sponsors, but you'll see over here that Freedom Boat Club has been a good sponsor because they make it easy to get into fishing and boating. My goodness, all you do is pay for a membership. It's not that much. And you go there and the boat's ready and you run it all day and you bring it back and you're done. So,
We were
and they
out.
have socials and things like that too. So we got to give Freedom Boat Club a big thanks.
We were out all day yesterday, Fort Myers Beach, up in that area. Sometimes we go offshore out in the Gulf, and sometimes we stay just in the back bays. But yesterday we were out all day, $11 for gas, and that was it. We were out from 9 until 4.
Wow.
It's a cheap day.
Yeah, so everybody check out Freedom Boat Club, and Betty, thanks for joining us. So I'm gonna do something fun, and then we're gonna bring up Ray. You're up next. So we did this last time. It was really fun because if you hit gallery view, we're gonna do rock the boat, okay? And then Savannah, you're on, right? Savannah, maybe do some screenshots or whatever, but we're all gonna go left and right. We're all gonna be, some of us are backwards. We're gonna rock the boat. There we go. Boat's rocking. All right, I'm gonna go to the other page of the gallery and make sure everybody's rocking the boat. So this is a rocking the boat kind of happy hour, okay? And the other thing I want to do is I'm gonna say, everybody say, ladies, let's go fishing the same time. Now, I don't know what it does. Everybody's pictures might just blow up. But on 1, 2, 3, let's do ladies, let's go fishing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ladies, let's go fishing.
Okay, and that worked pretty good this time. All right, really cool. All righty. Okay, so Ray, are you ready to talk to everybody and tell everybody what fishing's like in South Florida?
Sure.
Ray is like one of the best captains ever. We've competed against Ray in some of the big dollar tournaments, and you know, we're right up there, and Ray's right up there, but he is top shelf, and he actually had a trip that was on our auction. The lady's going to be using it sometime this week. But yeah, Chuck's going, wow, is that right?
You want to run with 6 white marlin over.
So
Well,
Ray, say hi to everybody what the fishing has been in South Florida.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me, Betty.
Hi,
I
Ray.
think I'm gonna join Freedom Boat Club.
Makes life easy.
I've been doing it wrong all these years. And I
Yeah,
have to
we've
say,
got enough boats left in Kentucky. We'll do those up there, but we'll let them take care of them down here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that sounds like a great deal. Anyways, and I want to mention too, I've been using Starbright products for about a year now, and they're awesome. From brushes and lots of. I didn't realize how wide their selection of products are, but not just trying to plug them, but telling you they're really good products. They've come a long way. So, anyways, fishing in South Florida is really, really good this time of year. This is April and May, early June are my favorite months because of the diversity. You still have some of the wintertime fish like sailfish, kingfish, but now the summertime fish are starting to show up. Some dolphin, yellowtails. You're even catching a few yellow or not. Well, there are a few yellowfins, but a lot of blackfin tuna. So you get the overlap of some summer and winter fish, plus you throw in blackfin tunas on top of it. It makes for a really fun day. So the coolest part of these kinds of fish being in the area is you do, on a typical day for us, we'll go out and catch live baits ourselves. Sometimes we'll buy a few goggle eyes on the way out because those are nocturnal. We don't try to catch those. We got to sleep sometime. And then we take the live bait and go offshore, start trolling, maybe dolphin, kingfish on the planers, and then we go bottom fishing, typically snappers, yellow eye snappers, vermilion snappers, and then on the shallow reefs, the vermilion. So it's kind of, we base our approach to what kind of group we have and what the conditions are. If the current's really fast, then we'll go on the reef for the yellowtails. But if the current's real slow, we can go out in that 200 to 300 feet of water and drop and catch yellow eyes and vermilions. They're all delicious. And then after we've done that and everybody's kind of got a sore arm, then we'll go and put up the kites. So in one day, typically this time of year, you'll do 4 types of fishing, from bait fishing, trolling, bottom fishing, kite fishing. And in another month almost exclusively dolphin fishing. So, the bottom line is this is kind of a little window. We get a couple months of this, and I really, really enjoy it. So it's been a lot of fun.
This is a great time of year to go fishing, Ray. And do you have anything else to add as far as what's going on with fishing?
Well, the charter fishing has opened up here in South Florida. Recently, they limit our boats to 4 passengers right now, and that'll, I think, expand back to 6 passengers soon. But at least we're able to get out. And I can't tell you how much people have appreciated being, after being, restricted from so many things. Fishing has really taken on new meaning, and I've had a lot of families. Yeah, one of the cool things that I've seen lately is we have a lot of families, and I have a 13 and a 14-year-old. She just turned 13. My 14-year-old son, he works with me on the boat some days, but we're homeschooling, everybody's on their laptops and have meetings and so on. So we're getting a lot of families that start their trips at 1 o'clock, sometimes even 2 o'clock, to let the kids go through all their schoolwork. And then we do the late afternoon. So, it's been really neat seeing that. And I've fished a lot of families. Of course, we really love fishing kids, and it's been fun. This kind of, you can gather from what I was explaining, all the different types of fishing you do in a day. It helps people with short attention spans like me. So.
Great. Well, Ray, give them the name of your charter company and how they can find you.
Okay, it's Miss Britt Charters. My oldest daughter's Brittany. MissBritt.com, 2 S's, 2 T's. Pretty simple. My number is 788-FISH, 305-788-47. So that's it. But anything I can do to help you guys, supporter of Ladies Get Let's Go Fishing, as is Miss Britt. So anytime we can help you, Betty, we're here. And any ladies who have questions, I'm happy to answer. Feel free to call me. I am a big fan of ladies fishing. I've had 3 female mates, professional mates in my life. A lot of eye-opening experiences. The ladies many times taught me many things about life and about fishing that I didn't expect. So, I'm a big fan of supporting, everybody having a chance at getting offshore. So
Where do you go out of, Ray?
We're in Miami, South Miami, in a place called Grove Harbor Marina. We're in Coconut Grove.
Okay.
About 10 minutes south of downtown. So we fish 12 months a year. That's one of the beautiful things about South Florida is we have the Bahamas on the east side of us. So that kind of forms a seawall against giant swells like you might see northern half of Florida and further north. You don't get those big ground swells down here because of the Bahama Bank. So we fish literally 12 months a year. So not to say we don't have the occasional rough day, but it's the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't in like the South Florida area, Chuck's going to talk about it in 1 second for a couple minutes, but we are like where the Gulf Stream is pretty much the closest to the US.
Right.
And sometimes it's only like how many miles
We
out?
don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's very, very close, like it's a mile or two. So that means in a half day, you can go out and you can try some bottom fishing, you can do some trolling, and maybe even some kite fishing if you have a good captain and they're all set up with bait and stuff like
Right.
that, and be back in time for lunch and catch fish, you know, because you don't have to travel so far. Once you go further up to like Jacksonville and Stewart, like Jacksonville, you're talking about like all day to get out to the Gulf Stream and back. And the Keys, the Gulf Stream, Chuck's going to talk about, but it can be close and it can be far. So, Ray, thank you very much. And we'd like to have you on maybe for a longer seminar to do like maybe something about kite fishing or how to fish.
No, I would love to.
But Chuck's
very
going to
much.
talk, so just don't go away yet. So I'm going to bring Chuck on. He's going to talk a little bit about the Gulf Stream and what conditions to make decisions when you're fishing.
Hey, Ray. Hey, ladies. Can everybody see me? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Ray.
That's you there.
Okay, very good. Hey, we're gonna talk about, we get advantage on anybody else to catch fish out there. There's the Gulf Stream out there. We got the east side of the Gulf Stream and we got the west side of the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream changes daily. And how we normally do it the day before or that morning where we're gonna ready to go out looking for dolphin. This is normally dolphin fishing, guys. Or mahi, whatever you want to call them. But I turn on the VHF radio on the weather channel and I wait till they come up and they're going to say the leading edge of the Gulf Stream is 5 miles east of Port Everglades. Well, that's where that current starts picking up. Where no current, that's where the Gulf Stream is going to come up to. And that's the starting edge of it right there. And it's a real good edge to fish. Then they're going to say the west side of the Gulf Stream is 38 miles away. Well, that's a pretty good hike, you know. But, you know, I always like fishing that first edge of that Gulf Stream. But remember that Gulf Stream is always changing distance. One day it could be 2 miles. One day it could be 5 miles. Some days it could be 15 miles. And another thing is that Gulf Stream normally moves around 3 to 5 knots. So what I like to do is if I'm going to be heading down towards Key Largo, I go as far south as I can. Now remember, when you're in the Keys, when you're running south, that's straight up shore, and when you're running north, that's running back. Because when you Key West is all the way west, and Miami is back here to the east. So if you're going east down the Keys, all you're doing is running parallel with the shoreline. So when you're going off in the Keys, remember you're going out south and you're coming back north. So I always check out the Gulf Stream, whether it is, because that's a nice little debris field. And I like running it with the Gulf Stream, not against it, because you're normally trolling 4 knots, 5 knots. So you don't make a lot of difference. You know, you don't cover a lot of coverage. That's what I'm talking about, the edge of the Gulf Stream. Always check it out, get upper hand on somebody else. Another little cool thing I found out on my app is called the Wind Finder. And what it will do, it gives you, it's a cool app to go to because you want to know what the weather's going to be like. And this thing's pretty, I've been checking it out for the last month. And you can it programs your favorite spots where you want to fish out of. You want to fish out of down in the Keys, Port Everglades, Buckalowski, Jacksonville, wherever you want to. You know, you program your favorite spots in there, and it gives you a week forecast every 3 hours. So I'm just going to forecast. I'm going to hit Port Everglades right now I hit Port Everglades, and it's telling me today's date, this, it's blowing at 17 knots, gusting up to 23. And then I hit my little favorite thing down here. That's Tuesday, okay? Now, on Thursday, it's gonna be 23 miles an hour, gusting at 30, and it's gonna be seas 7 to 5 feet on Thursday. And you can go hour by hour, it goes every 3 hours. So you'll wanna see when it's gonna start dropping down. Now on Saturday, it's gonna be out of the east, 8 to 15 knots. That's perfect conditions out there. And it says 3 seas, 2 to 4 foot. So remember to go on that app, get it on. It's called Wind Finder, and do some research on it. And you guys will find out when the
Thanks,
weather
John.
is. And all you gotta do is hit report. It tells you a lot of things on it, like the wind speed. Right now, it's gusting to 24 knots. It's 81 degrees. And then if you hit this right here, it shows you the map. I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see that right there?
The app is a great app. We use it all the time.
Yeah, and it tells you which way the winds are blowing, what direction they're blowing at, and everything else. It's a great app to use. You're gonna catch more fish if by this knowing what day you're gonna be going out. Remember one thing, don't mess with Mother Nature, whatever you do. And Ray, you gotta lose some weight.
Are you done, Chuck?
I'm done, because Betty only gave me a few minutes. So I always check it out on the little VHF handheld. And if you don't have one of these, just check it out from one in your boat. And I'll say hi, and hope everybody catches a fish real soon. Tight lines.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, Betty. it's all
Okay,
yours.
I'm coming back.
Thank you, Chuck.
No problem, ladies.
You don't mess with the weather
Anglers.
and you don't mess with Chuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually Rick Rodriguez from the Seahorse has been trying to log on, and we'll practice a little bit more with him next time, so that he can get on next time. So, but he's watching us on Facebook Live, wishing he were here, and he'll be on the next one. So everybody give a little wave to Rick. Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Rick is in Islamorada, and Islamorada doesn't allow outsiders in. So it's been very difficult for those charter captains here because only the locals can charter, and most of their charters are people that come in from the outside. And, you know, we might have Claude Tristram also might be here at the next one from Islamorada too, to give us a Keys report. But they are catching so many sailfish. I mean, some boats are releasing like 70 sailfish in one day, and it is just sick what's going on there. And I am going crazy that I'm not there to be able to partake because I can't get past the checkpoint. And they're not going to open up until Miami opens up. So hope you all are doing okay with the stay-at-home stuff. It's going to be opening up a little bit. So let's do a poll.
Betty, can I ask you, who is it that's catching all these sailfish? Because I can get past the checkpoint.
Well, why don't you call me and I'll get in your car?
I will. We own a duplex that we can't rent, so we're able to get down there every weekend. We've been going.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Rick is dying right now because he probably can tell you the Seahorse what they're doing. I know Kenny Spalding has been nailing it. He's won a lot of tournaments. There are
Okay.
other captains, but I can get to you afterwards. I can find out.
You know what's funny? Down there, the Publix and Winn-Dixie are completely stocked with everything. Steaks, toilet paper, paper towels, everything like you could imagine. And here, it's not.
Yeah, things
like,
are starting to loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So let's do a poll. Let me see. I'm going to launch the poll, and We want to see how many people, I don't know, can you guys see that poll?
Yes.
All right, I want to know how many people have taken Ladies Let's Go Fishing or have not, may do in the future. I'll give you a minute to do that. I'll keep talking in the meantime.
Hey, Betty.
Yes. Which Betty?
Well, Betty Ballman.
Oh, is that Bouncer?
Do you put
Yes.
yes, no, or I may do in the future if you're not eligible?
Oh, I'm going to bring you on next, Bouncer. Captain Bouncer Smith is another world-renowned captain. He's also has a trip on our silent auction and has been a speaker. As a matter of fact, he's going to be speaking tomorrow night at the local chapter. They're going to meeting like outside and that type of thing. So when I can see you, I'm going to, as they're doing the poll, can you guys see him and the poll?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then Bouncer,
I already did the
Betty.
poll.
okay, I'm gonna end the poll then. So yes, no, okay. So Bouncer, tell us what is going on. I'm gonna share the results. What's happening with your fishing? What are you catching?
Well, first of all, I have some very bad news.
Oh,
If you auction off a trip with me, I'll have to go on the ladies' boat because I won't have a boat after June 1st. I'm sold out till June 1st. So,
well, I'll have you on my boat.
well, that's what I say. I could go on your boat, but I can't go on mine.
Okay, we'll keep.
I won't have a boat anymore.
You're getting
I'm
a beard, Bouncer.
What's that?
What's with the beard?
The barber shops are closed. The day that everything started to shut down, I saw my barber and I asked if he could get me in, and he says, I can't get you in for 2 days. And a day later, he was shut down. So I'm protesting by growing a big old bushy beard. We'll get it trimmed soon, I guarantee you.
You're gonna be our new fishing Santa soon.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, Bouncer.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Somebody mentioned Santa. One of the best times of my life was playing Santa 18 months ago. I've asked to make a difference to play Santa for a little girl. It was one of the greatest evenings of my life. And I have done quite a few times, but that was the best time ever.
So what's biting, Bouncer?
I'll tell you what, Betty, we have had the craziest month of May. We didn't fish from March 18th to May 1st, but May 1st was the first day of grouper season. And we started out, we had 4 people on the boat, not counting the crew. So we were allowed to have 4 groupers, and we caught 4 nice black groupers. The funny part about that is we haven't caught a grouper since. Until today. We did catch some undersized groupers today. But geez, we had a Cubera snapper one day. We had a 20-pound red snapper one day. We had a really big event. I've been very involved in tagging the Billfish Foundation for the longest time. I have about 2,000 Billfish Foundation tagged sailfish and swordfish and stuff out there. And last Wednesday, the first bait we threw in the water, hooked a sailfish, and it took us an hour and a half to get it stewed. And lo and behold, it had a tag in it. And we have caught plenty of sailfish with tags in them, and we've tagged thousands of sailfish. But this was the first sailfish ever that we had tagged and recaptured. And we had tagged it 3 years and 15 days prior at about 40 pounds. And we estimated it at 70 pounds when we recaptured it, put a new tag on it, and it sent it on its way. And then I had as good a day as any fisherman could ever ask for. On Saturday, we have a young lady from Davie who just absolutely loves to fish. She's a letter carrier. Her name's Robin Neighbor, and she had told us for a month since we planned the trip, she wanted to go for big dolphin. So we put out a couple of ballyhoo with sea witches on them, one on one side and a green one on the other side on ballyhoo, and a single feather, and we headed offshore. We caught a big barracuda, which was thrilling for her because grandson loves them. We got some nice pictures, released it. But then we got spread back out again. And I told Amy, if you couldn't catch her a 50-pound dolphin, you could at least catch her a marlin. And it wasn't 2 minutes later, here came a blue marlin.
Wow.
We caught a 200-pound blue marlin. It jumpingest marlin I've ever seen. It jumped 40 or 50 times.
You got it, Finn. You got a billfish.
And we tagged it and released it. We added 6 mahi, 2 big blackfin tunas, and a sailfish to round out the day. So it was quite a day on Saturday.
You don't happen to have a sea winch handy to show people what one looks like, do you?
No, but the best way I can describe it, it's one of those lures with the hair that goes backwards. And if you come tomorrow night, I'll try to remember to bring one, but I do not have one here in my easy chair.
Awesome.
Where does Bouncer fish out of?
Yeah, Bouncer, tell them that and tell them how they can reach you if they want to charter you, because he is loads of fun and one of the most accomplished anglers.
Thank you.
Pretty much everywhere.
I
Bouncer.
fish out of my beach marina.
Where?
As I said before, I'm giving the boat back to Dusty on June 1st. So if you want to see how I fished for years, I'll have to fish with my mate from the last 13 years, A.B. Raymond. Or I'll have to go on your boat and show you how to fish on your boat, which I'll be glad to do. That's how I run my business, and that's probably how I'll end my business.
What marina did you say you go out of?
Miami Beach Marina.
Okay.
And I see somebody just had a website up there a second ago. CaptainBouncer.com. CAPT Bouncer.
He's on our website as well, under our captains list under charters. And thank you, Bouncer, for coming. I actually put a note on the Zoom group chat for people to chat how often you'd like to do this. Once a month is fine with me, but we have a lot of cool captains that have come on, and if you think this is fun, I don't mind doing it every other week, and it seems like Tuesday night's the best night. So I have somebody else that I wanted to bring on, and thank you, Bouncer, for joining us. Do we have Brooke from, and then I'm going to do the drawing. Is that okay to have Brooke on and then do the drawing?
Sure.
No? Yes, no?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. Nods work. Nods
Answer.
work. All right. Is Brooke available?
I'm here. Hi.
Hi, Brooke. Brooke is with Caribbean Soul.
Yes.
They are, they do, well, just tell them what you do. You just tell them a couple minutes about that and how often should they put sunscreen on?
Sure. I want to thank you guys for letting me join your Zoom meeting today. But yes, we are I'm with Caribbean Soul. We're an all-natural sun and skincare company. So we do have biodegradable formulated sunscreens that are zinc-based. They're reef-friendly. They're skin-friendly. They're hypoallergenic, all the above. If you can see, if you've seen our packaging before, our logo recently changed. And these tubes are actually made out of sugarcane. So they're fully sustainable, biodegradable formula on the inside, sustainable package on the outside. We have a full line as far as SPF 30, 15, 8, and then the faces only, which is my favorite. All of them are anti-aging. And as far as what Betty had said, how often you should put sunscreen on, it really should be every 1.5 hours to 2 hours, just especially because you guys are always out in the sun. I mean, it's just constant damage to your skin being in the sun. But everything that we have is formulated specifically for the environment so that it's compatible when it's released back in. It's also better for the boats. A lot of the chemical sunscreens start tearing the grip, deteriorating the grip on boats. especially the aerosols. None of our formulas will mess with your boat. They're, like I said, they're zinc based, and they do rub in very nicely. They're not going to leave you super white, which I know is a big concern for everybody. But yeah, that's, I would love to, you know, application is very important about using a zinc-based product. You know, in addition to doing it every hour and a half to 2 hours, it's the way that you put it on, because remember, when you use a zinc product, you're reflecting the UV rays rather than absorbing them. So when you put it on, you almost want to lay it on, you know, like a protective barrier. A little bit goes a long way. So yeah, that's a little bit about who we are. If you guys have any questions, you can reach me at my email is very simple. It's Brooke, BROOKE at Caribbean-Soul.com. My dad is actually the owner, and he, you know, came up with the entire line of sunscreen. So I've been around it my entire life. I can answer any question you may have. I'm actually pregnant, so I do apologize for the look, but I will be using it on my baby when he gets here. So it's very safe for babies all the way up to adults.
It's a great product.
Yes.
Thank you. We're going to have you on, you know, a longer webinar, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And then you can talk about the rules about like biodegradable and what it does to the marine environment when we have more time.
That would be great.
Is that the lady at,
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
And how many people have one of these?
Yes, that's been my mask.
Yep.
I tried one of the cloth masks and I thought I was going to die. It was so hot. But you know, now you have to wear these going into the store. So thanks a lot to PowerPool, because I know we've given away hundreds and hundreds of them, and probably most of you, I know Zyda, hi Zyda, you have one. The ladies that have taken Ladies Let's Go Fishing. Maybe next time we'll have everybody wear a Ladies Let's Go Fishing shirt and wear our PowerPool buffs, and that would make it easier, huh? All right. So let's go to the raffle. Who wants to win?
Me.
Yeah, okay. Well, we had some big ticket buyers, and I know Cindy and Andrea are at the top of the big ticket buyers, and we have a random draw. We're going to do the first draw is going to be for the Costa sunglasses, or if you want a Pen Passion rod there, please. You want a Pen Passion spin combo and can get it from me somehow, you can choose one or the other. What's the fan? Is it this? Yeah. There you go. Well, you know who I'm talking to, right? Okay. So this is the Pen Passion.
Great.
And I love this. This is the medium one, and they make smaller ones. But it's really light, and it's got the pink accents, but it's not like too pink. So you know which one is yours. I mean, this one you can catch sailfish, decent sized fish, tarpon, mahi, and even, you know, if it's a small fish, you still can use it. And then they make smaller ones. So you can choose what you want. If they're made by Penn, quality, you know, pay for it once and then you don't have to buy it again. So I'm going to do the giveaway, share the screen, give me 1 second. And thanks for everybody. We have a lot better chance this time because we didn't have, okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see what, like Kathy got 2, Cindy's in there 8 times, Andrea's in there 5, Mary's got a couple. Okay, so here we are. The first giveaway will be for your choice of Costas or the Penn Passion spinning rod and reel. And you can tell me if you want a medium or small one. Ready? Here we go. Begin the giveaway. Click. Oh, I have to pay as you go. Begin the giveaway. Yes. Randomizing. Okay, Cindy Brisky is the winner. Cindy, I will get with you if you want to have the rod or the Costas?
I'll take the rod.
Okay,
All right, and I'll
rod,
catch
Maria.
up with you whenever, Betty.
Sure.
okay, well then how about, you sure you want the rod?
The rod and reel, yes.
You sure you want the rod and reel?
Yes.
Because of that, how's everybody feel if the next round is for the Costas?
Yes.
Okay, all right, the next round then is for the Costas. So I'm gonna give them both away today. I'm feeling generous, all right? So the person whose name on top wins their choice of Costa Del Mar, whatever they want. You know, they range up to $300, but not prescription. Ready? This is the winner of the Costas then. Cindy.
You know
you
what?
got a lot of.
I'm feeling generous. Can I take the third prize and put the glasses
Okay,
back
hold on.
up for
Let me
someone?
make some notes. Cindy, do you want the Lenore Ryan Cooking School?
Yes, I love Lenore Ryan. She taught me how to cook parchment in a bag fish. I've done her cooking schools before, and I would like to have someone else have an opportunity to get the glasses.
Oh, hey, everybody give Cindy a big hand.
Big hand.
A big hand. Okay, all right, so then, see what happens when you buy a lot of tickets? She bought like 8 tickets and she won twice.
I always buy, when I buy the tickets, I buy a lot, because you
So
know,
that's what happens with, I
Don't
mean, you might
buy.
win the next one too. So the next round is for the Costas. Aren't you guys happy you still have a chance? Ready? Here we go. Next round. Randomizing. Cindy won again.
No.
Yes, she
I
did.
bought a lot of tickets.
She bought
I'm
a
gonna give it back to the girls.
I
I didn't buy as much, because I've got a
Want me to
lot
do
of
another round?
sunglasses.
You want me to do another round, Cindy? Are you gonna donate your Costas back then?
Absolutely. I want the girls to have a chance.
Okay, here we go. Next round. I only have 2 rounds left. Angela Jones. Okay, Angela Jones won the Costas. I don't know. Is Angela Jones here? Okay. All right. Well, we had some people buy tickets who didn't attend. So congratulations to Angela Jones. And thank you very much, Cindy, for your generosity.
And so I will put mine on her rod.
And I'll be in touch with you, because if I do get to the chapter meeting tomorrow, I'll figure out a way for you to get the rods and the certificate.
Yeah, no problem, Betty. Are you
Okay,
going to the
that was
meeting
fun.
tomorrow?
Tell her I will put mine on her
Okay.
rod and reel.
I will let you know if I'm coming tomorrow. Okay, so there's our drawing. And now I'm going to open it up for you all. Please talk. Wait, do I have any more captains here? Let's see. Do I have any more captains or guest speakers? If not, you know, if y'all want to say hi, let's do it for a few minutes. You know, people just say, hi, I'm from so-and-so. I'd like to fish so-and-so. And
I just have to say that Kathy Brewer's background is absolutely stunning and peaceful looking back there. It's beautiful.
Thank you. That's Key Largo, about 3.5 weeks ago.
Oh,
let me
gorgeous.
tell you guys, if you can, I don't know if you have to be like have a Zoom account, but I think under video, there's a little up arrow and you can do a virtual background. And that's what I have because, you know, basically I have like a tablecloth behind me and you can insert a virtual background or choose one of the Zoom ones. So I had somebody who wanted to speak to everybody. Hold on, let me pull up my chat. Susan. Oh, by the way, Susan Barger, she's the one that is showing releasing the bonefish. And for those of you who weren't there when we were getting started, she won second place in Bonefish and Tarpon Trust photo contest for everybody on Facebook. So Susan, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everyone. I'm Susan from Arizona. And like Betty mentioned, I won second place in a Bonefish and Tarpon Trust People's Choice photo contest recently. And it was
put yourself on video.
Oh, could I do that next time?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And so I asked Betty for help from the ladies, and so she was kind enough to get the word out to LLGF members. And so I just wanted to say thank you to the ladies who were able to make it to the BPT Facebook page to vote for my photo. I'm really grateful for your support. And in general, I wanted to say thank you to all of you. I'm grateful that I'm involved in LLGF, and I'm grateful for the fishing fellowship that the group provides. So cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Thank you very
Cheers.
much. And, you know, we've got people that have been with us a long time. You know, Mary Metcalf has been a longtime helper for Ladies Let's Go Fishing, as of Zaida. Everybody who has been a volunteer, Alice, everybody raise their hands. You can raise it physically or click the raise your hand thing. Okay, yeah, Susan Zabarger has attended since 2009. I'm trying to get my chat box kind of out of the way here. Anybody else? Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, everybody said we should. Oh, Brooke said the entire Caribbean Soul site is 40% off and free shipping. Some people said we should all wear our Ladies Let's Go Fishing shirts next time. I would like to do that. Anybody want to say hi to the group? Now's your chance to network. Don't be
Hi,
shy.
everybody. I've been missing for a couple of years. My husband's had some health issues that had to take priority, and hopefully I'm back in actively fishing again.
Welcome. Who's from really far? Like Susan, where are you from?
I'm from Arizona.
Anybody else from like really far? I think Andrea has the furthest.
Yeah, I win that contest. I can't go back in.
Tell them where you're from.
I'm right now sitting in my living room in Munich, Germany.
So who wants to go with me to go visit her next time they have Oktoberfest?
Not this year. It's been canceled for this year. But next year,
Already?
you are all welcome to join. Maybe we can do a stopover in the Azores and catch some huge tunas there.
Wow.
We can do a virtual visit with you.
So I'm planning the next flight I can get to the Azores. It's about a 3-hour trip from here. As soon as I can go, I have to go fishing. I'm stuck here in my home office, working my job in the computer industry since 13 weeks, and I can't wait to get out of here. So.
Well, you know what? When you come to Florida, if you go over the Hard Rock or whatever, we should maybe put it out. And anybody else from Ladies Let's Go Fishing, let's.
Yeah, that's what
fishing.
we do. Mary and I,
Party animal.
Yeah, we usually try to get some free nights at the Hard Rock. We meet by the pool, try to sneak in some fishing adventures, and that's usually always fun. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Fishing is a lot like gambling. I'm telling you. Like if you're fishing and like you're on the boat and somebody else is catching and you're not catching, it's like, you know what I mean? You know you could have been there, and it's just like being in the casino where somebody hits the jackpot and you're sitting right
Better
next
than
to
the
them.
casino, Betty.
Last fishing adventure was 48 degrees with the wind to the north, and it was cold. Very cold.
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah. Sometimes we also go on these night fishing trips, and then we kind of always seem to catch the day where the current is ripping real bad, and then after a 12-hour cross the night, we come back in the morning, and and we feel like a truck has run us over, but we keep doing it again because we love it. So
We caught so many fish on that 12-hour fishing trip out of Madeira Beach on Hubbard's that every time the line hit the water, we had a fish on. And I got a cyst on my wrist. I don't know if you can see
prove it.
From all of the reeling. It was so much fun, but I didn't care.
Yeah, you know, we have some other certificates from Hubbard's. They're in Madeira Beach. They're like kind of in the St. Pete area. So we're gonna have like a real auction where you have pictures of everything and you bid on them. Right now, I just have interim stuff that people can bid on. If I like the bid, I just tell them it's, yeah, okay, I'll let it go type thing. Because obviously we have no income right now, so anything, I mean, the raffle tickets, auction bids, it all keeps us making it through this this time until we can actually meet again in person.
Hey, Betty?
Yes.
I just want to interject before I leave that any of the ladies that are trying to get out fishing in the next couple of weeks, Blackfin tuna bite has been on fire. It's been really, really good. It should last for another month or so. The later in the day you fish, the closer it is to dark, the better they generally bite. And the bigger ones are almost always caught on live bait. Pilchards, small to medium-sized goggle eyes, threadfin herring, even silver mullet work really good, but live baits present on the kite are very hard to beat. That being said, the other day, we were bottom fishing in 275 feet of water, and we caught a 30-pounder on a goggle eye that was down on the bottom. So although we catch most of them on the kite, they don't always come on the kite. So get
Does
out there.
anybody know what a goggle eye is?
Yes.
Okay, and if you don't know, goggle eye is a bait about this big. They've got big dark eyes. They got to catch them in like, you know, at before dawn. And it's really hard for us to explain, but goggle eyes can be $80 to $125 a dozen.
Yeah.
And then people get really upset if they don't use them because sometimes it's not the right conditions to use goggle eyes. But goggle eyes are candy for sailfish, tuna, any pelagics. I mean, who knows? And you know, you either get up at 4 o'clock in the morning catching yourself, or you pay what it is, and that's what it is.
Hey, Betty?
Yes.
We use live goggle eye in the Sea of Cortez. They cost $2 a piece, and we catch roosterfish and jack and pompano, among other fish with them.
That's a deal, $2 a piece. I have somebody from Gainesville that wants to say, we have Gainesville and Sanibel. Who's from Gainesville? Oh, Jennifer.
That's me.
Are we able to hear you?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's going on in Gainesville?
Not a whole lot because we're kind of in the middle of the state, but my dad lives in Cedar Key. It's on the Gulf, and he's been catching like some huge redfish and trout. But their island was closed for a few weeks because of the virus, but they've just opened it back up.
Oh, great. Yeah, we're in a hot spot here in Broward. We're not expecting, I mean, when they closed the launch ramps, my heart just went boom. Because my fish, my boat's my freedom. And that took it away. And it was hard. It really was. But
I've only been able to attend one of your classes, and that was the one in St. Augustine at Comanche, over by Volano.
That was really, really fun. I'd like to do that. We do the surf fishing there, but there are so many nice people up there. And we have, who's from Sanibel? Kyle. You want to say hi, Kylie? There you are. Hold on. Let me, you have to unmute yourself, or let me unmute you.
Okay. Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we want to go fishing with you in Sanibel, and Andrea is going to be your new best friend.
It's awesome. I'm so excited to get to know this group. I'm a teacher on the island, and I moved here from Michigan about 7 years ago. And it is, like you said, it's like the lottery or the casino. Like you just can't get enough of it. So I'm really excited to get acquainted with each of you. And we've been fortunate, Punta Rasa, which is the second busiest launch site in the state of Florida, never closed during COVID. So boating and fishing has been the getaway here. So again, as the captain said earlier, a lot of pompano, red snapper, black snapper fishing. Looks like it's been, I personally haven't been out, but I have friends who have charters, and they've been doing anything they can. It's been probably the most normal thing they've been able to do during this whole COVID experience. So Looking forward to learning more about each of you ladies and catching some fish.
Thanks. Yeah, I've been wanting to take my boat over there. But everybody is like so, what do you call it? Territorial. Like they don't
Yes.
want people from one area to go to another. And then I can't put it on Facebook. So,
Right. Well, if anyone gets to this area, feel free to get my information off your website and let me know, and I'd be happy to jet out to the, the causeway and meet you.
yeah. Are you attending our Fort Myers event?
Yes. Yes. I can't wait.
Great, yeah, because we have, you're from Sanibel. We have some people from the Bait Box that are out there, and what a nice place that is.
It is.
They are going to be helping us with the seminar.
They have a really cool, it'd be fun for you to feature. They have a really rich history in Sanibel. One of the original homesteads is owned by a former, I think a second or third generation prior to the current Bait Box owner. So had the first female fishing guide during like the 40s and 50s. I think her name was Esmeralda. There's some iconic pictures of her around the island. Might be a kind of a fun feature piece for us to look at for this group.
That's why I love the Bait Box. And then they always send, sometimes they send some ladies. I mean, one time they sent us, they sent a container of fresh shrimp, and people had a chance to reach in and touch the shrimp like they would for getting bait. And you wouldn't believe how many people were screaming because they see shrimp in the grocery store, they don't move. But these shrimp, I mean, I go shrimping in the Keys, and I want to do a shrimping or a bully netting lobster seminar sometime. But these
That would be
shrimp, they can jump 8 feet high.
Yeah, oh, I come from the Great Lakes region, so it was all new to me when I got here. Like, what do I have to do? And of course, every fisher man or woman has their own, preference on how that shrimp is affixed to your hook. So that would be great.
Yeah, it's just like live bait. I mean, you have to learn that they move and like sort of how to get control of them with your hand. And they don't bite.
Just be careful and don't hook yourself.
Yeah.
It's the same with live bait too. I mean, there's a certain way you have to hold them to put the hook in. Otherwise, they keep sliding out of your hand, and they only live for so long. So I mean, you can't like squeeze them to death. You have to. So the best thing to do is if you have a chance with us or any other chance to practice. That's the best time. That's why we have stuff like that at our seminars if we can.
That's great.
Eventually, I was going to have a shrimping and bully netting seminar in the Keys this year at West Marine, but in West Marine, I couldn't have it there anymore. But I just thought that would be something fun to do maybe sometime in the future. And if you guys ever have suggestions, I'm all ears. Does anybody else? We're going to wrap it up here. Is there anything I didn't cover? Or does anybody else who didn't have a chance to talk want to speak? You can unmute yourself, or if you can't unmute yourself, raise your hand. I'll unmute you.
What about pictures of our trophy catches?
Yes. Oh, thank you, Mary. Anybody have pictures of what they've caught?
Catching it.
Let's hold them up. Thank you. That was not on my agenda, and I told everybody I was going to do that. Anybody else have a photo on their screen of something they caught?
It's a video.
You can do a screen share.
How do we do that? Hold on.
You have to have it sort of up on your device, do screen share, and then pick which screen you want to share.
How about I show the last snook we caught together with Chuck?
Yeah, if you have that on your screen. Okay, Mary, tell us what you're holding up.
I am holding up a record blue marlin caught in Costa Rica. This is before they changed the rules where you couldn't take the fish out of the water. 250 pounds, 53 minutes from the time it was hooked up till the time it was boated and released successfully.
Congratulations, that's a nice fish. Anybody else have fish they want to show? Okay, I see Renee has one. And that works, your phone works. If you got it on your phone, just put it on your phone and flip it around.
So this is a houndfish, and I got it in Costa Rica as well. Ooh. And I had the day before I had caught a sailfish too. So it was not as big as yours, but I caught it all by myself with a belt and not in the chair. And so this was the next day.
you know, I mean, there's so many reasons why you can hook a fish and you can lose a fish. So being able to have that to talk about. Okay, Zaida's got one. Show us, Zaida. Hold on, let me unmute you, or you have to unmute yourself.
This is a rooster fish that I caught in Costa Rica too.
Oh, that is so cool. Who
Yeah.
likes to catch rooster fish?
Yeah, it was fun.
They are fun. Okay, so Mary, you got another one?
This was a pair caught in the Bahamas in San Sal.
Wow.
And that was like 45 and 40 pounders.
Wow.
Nice dinner.
Okay, so you guys keep looking for, you know, put it on your phone and just, okay, so we have, who else? Who else has a fish? Well, I'll show mine, but you've all seen it.
Yeah, the dolphin, yeah.
Yeah, that I caught with the ladies Let's Go fishing trip, about 60 pounds. I caught it on a spinning reel. Took me about 15 minutes. I don't know who else was on the boat. Maybe Zaida, you were on the boat?
No, I was in another boat.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it just doesn't happen that often. Hold on, I don't know what happened to my view screen here. But you know, 35 pound test, 15-minute fight, and it was a big bruiser. But he didn't even hardly know he was hooked. And I guess I just babied him enough. The line broke as they gaffed him. They had one shot at the gaff to get him up over the side. And then for me to hold him up, I had to put my hand through his gills and hoist him up. There was no way I could hold him like that. It was just too flipping heavy. All right, Renee's got one.
So this is my best story of a fishing day with my late husband. It was our anniversary. We were about 45 miles offshore of Tampa. We caught this wahoo on the way home. We had limited out on snapper and grouper, and this wahoo was as big as me.
Wow. How big was that wahoo? That looks like 60.
I mean, I'm 5'6", so that shows you was just a little under 100 pounds. And we had got the Billy Baits at the Fort Lauderdale boat show, and we were going and trolling. I'm like, they said to go faster, so we went a little faster, and we got that. And so my late husband was like, "You're the best mate ever."
Okay, tell us again, where were you trolling?
We were about 45 miles offshore of like Sarasota, our boat we used to keep by John's Pass. And I used to have a 30-foot Hydrosport. And we went all the way out to our honey hole, limited out on red snapper and grouper. And I said, well, let's troll in. And we caught that on the way in. And it was one of those where it's just the two people. And he's like, you got to drive the boat. You got to get the gaff. You got to do this. I'm like, pick one first. And so we ended up getting it and tiring it. And I grabbed the gaff and I'm like, damn it. If I don't gaff this fish, I'm jumping in after it. And we got it.
Everybody give her a hand.
Yay.
So ladies, I'm part of your group because I lost my captain, but I'm thrilled to be part of your group and be able to fish with all these great ladies.
Renee, you know how many men would like to meet a woman like you? Like a lot.
You know, the problem is there's a lot of creepy guys out there. So
Yes, I can.
Years.
Yes,
I'm good with that.
I can relate to that. Creepy is right.
Yeah.
Yes.
My husband was a ranger and a Green Beret, so a bunch of my friends have confirmed kills. So I'm deciding when I put myself back online, I'm going to have part of my profile.
Great. Well, maybe we'll see when we're up in the Tampa area.
Yeah, you never know. Somebody, you know, I mean, I hate to admit it, but it's more the size of their boat than anything matters to me.
Yeah. Hi, do you have a boat and how big it is?
Exactly. Can you afford to put the gas in it? Because putting a big boat offshore is more than that $11 fishing trip. I'm used to the $1,200 gas bill on ours with twin 250s with a 300-gallon gas, you know. So needless to say, I would totally drop a few digits, but I'd even more let somebody else pay.
So y'all having fun? Isn't this fun? I think
Yes.
we lost some people, but you
Yes,
guys, are-
Betty.
the whole thing is just fun to be able to talk to everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this.
Okay, does anybody else want to say hi to the group?
Group from Inglewood.
Carol's waving hi. Thank you for coming, Carol. Deb's waving hi. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to speak? Yes or no?
Just hi from Inglewood. That's it. Thanks for being here.
All right, so Mary, do you know Deb? Because you guys are
Yes,
both
we
from
know
Inglewood.
each
Yes,
other.
we know each other. We connected in Isla Mirada last October.
Oh, by the way, Mary is an experienced turtle saver and has been doing that for many, many years to save the turtles on the beach when they're hatched from going the wrong direction.
Yeah, at a certain time of the year, you find her more like with a head in the hole, checking on the turtle nest. All you see from her is her behind and the feet sometimes.
She's on the beach all night long, putting up with all kinds of like strangers saying weird stuff, and she's seen planes like crash and all kinds of crazy stuff out there.
And
You
sex on
find
the beach.
bones on the beach, you know, all kind of creepy.
Here is a new challenge. I'm doing something entirely different. Working with the state in moving nests in an area that's being renourished for a dredging project. And it's on a private island. And as soon as the nests are laid, the damn coyotes are in them. And we're having a serious problem. Serious problem.
Oh.
And it was in the local paper today. Deb, did you see that? Where'd she go? Did you see it?
No, I didn't happen to see that. I will look for it though.
Inglewood section, bottom 2 pages.
Okay.
So,
You know, Mary, I might have you on a webinar. Yeah, thanks, Kyle, for coming in. And maybe just have you, let's say bye to Kyle. I'm gonna wrap it up in just a minute. And maybe I'll have you talk about your experiences of rescuing the turtles and what that whole thing has been about, you know, so. Well, I want to thank you all very much. Everybody who spoke wanted to say hi, right?
Yes.
Yes, and congratulations on the winners. Thanks to Cindy for generously giving other people a chance. Andrea, you're one of our big ticket buyers, and I know you could have won. And we're just gonna have to.
And it's almost 1 a.m. I'm gonna excuse myself now. I have to go back to work like early in the morning.
Thank you for staying up late. Everybody have a nice
you,
evening.
ladies. Stay healthy.
All I have to say is if you don't buy the tickets, you can't win.
That's right. See what happens when you buy a lot of tickets. All right. Thank you guys very much. And I guess we might do this every other week. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna see what everybody's input is, and have a nice evening.
Thanks for doing it. Thank you, Betty, for putting